some of you guys, all of you guys heard about the function that we attended, and it was truly incredible to see the amount of emphasis that the leaders in the organization are putting on the people of our generation, telling us that, you know what, we are the wave of the future. And I truly believe that, you know what, we have the Gen Y generation here that are going to make things happen here in the Toronto area. And we can show the New Yorkers that, you know what, it's just not in New York, it's here in Toronto as well.
All right.
Hello everyone, my name is Jared. I'm mentored in this business by Jonathan, Richard, Jamie, Monica, and Jenny. What I learned from the function, from Charlie D'Urso actually, is that time is your biggest enemy. So don't waste any time. Just go about doing what you want to get what you want. You know, just do the business, and one day you'll have all your dreams. So don't waste any time, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jonathan, and of course, my sponsors is my mom, Double Eagle and Platinum Jenny. And of course, this past weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we had an incredible function. And you know, want to thank the whole Toronto leadership for putting it together. But you know, I'm sure all the people that are going to come out and share, it was a power-packed event. And you know, just want to say, all the leaders, you know, especially our guest speakers, Charlie and Ann D'Urso, and like Jared mentioned, you know, we're working against what? Time, right? Time is against us. It's our biggest enemy, you know, and you know, we have to have the fortitude to go out and, you know, just do the work. Put your blinders on and go and do the work. First, find out what it is that you're looking for in this business, right? And like our EDCs, Aruna and Tilaka said at the Night Owl, you know, just focus on it for 2 years. Give it everything you have, right? Come to all the functions, come to all the meetings, and you know, like Tony Pappalardo said, do everything, right, in this business that your upline is recommending you to do. And you know, don't miss anything, and see what happens, right? So the next function we have coming up, you know, for all of you who are new, Gen Y, you know, come once, and you know, and from the second time, the third time onwards, no one will have to tell you to come. You'll love the function and the fun that we have, you know, and just keep on coming, right? And of course, the function was incredible, and I know a lot of people have to share, so thank you so much.
Okay, she is a graduate from York University, and she is in the Dean list, and she is working in one of the leading there. And I know I talked last night, she is very, very excited, and she wants to build a business with the fast track.
Yeah, so hi, my name is Lavanya. I'm sponsoring this business by my parents, Diane and Telby. And yeah, so I think with all like Gen Y, and I think with everybody, I think especially immigrants, we all come to this country and work really, really, really hard, right? But I think during the hard work, we forget why we come here, right? And we usually come here for, you know, it doesn't even have to be about money. It's more about, you know, living a good life, living a good lifestyle. So, and I think a lot of the times we forget that. But I think what we also have to remind ourselves is that we're all human. You know, God created all of us. We're all very special, and we shouldn't sell ourselves short, right? We know in this country, in this economy, work is not the best thing. I plan on pursuing a law degree, but that's not what I'm excited about. I think like over the years, I've seen life. I think the thing with Gen Y generation, why we're so accepting of things, is because we've seen the economy go up, we've seen it go down, we saw it go up, and we saw it go down, right? We saw when there was no internet, we saw when there was internet. So we've seen a lot of good and a lot of bad, and what we've come to realize is that there's no stability, right? And the only thing that there is stability is in this business. And not only that, I just want to tell all Gen Y, since everyone's talking about time, I think the age group of people who take time the most for granted is our age people. Everyone knows it, right? Like our parents are working so hard and doing everything, but our age people are the people who are taking time the most for granted. You know, we watch TV, we go on Facebook, we talk on the phone, but it's also our greatest asset, right? So we should take the most advantage of it. And like this major function completely changed the way I think. I think because I'm done school, I'm ready to do this business, and everything that's inside me, I'm ready to give to others. I'm ready to go and help people, and I'm ready to not be selfish anymore. So I'm super happy, and congratulations to everyone who plans on
Thank you. A lot of people ask, and why training?
Hi guys, this is Art, and my dad's Kaya. When I went to that seminar, I learned that it changed my attitude and the way I think. And also, they said that like now that there's like only 15% of the students getting a job, it'd be easier for you to go and tell the people about this business.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Vihi, and first thing I want to say that I think seminar was awesome, and there was a lot of funny speakers there. But one thing that I learned was you have to dream big, and if you don't have a dream, then don't do the business because it's not for you. Because you need to be motivated to strive for something. So.
Okay, you're excited. Okay, good.
Hi, my name is Shuana. My parents are from Minnesota, and like when I went to the seminar, I had loads of fun. And just as Julie said, you have to have a dream. I'm not a dreaming type. I really don't have a dream. But seriously, I have like my dream right now is just to have a puppy. Like that's my one dream to have a puppy, and all I know is that I'm gonna get it. And because Charlie, he wanted freedom, and freedom is a huge dream from your boss. Like it's a huge dream, and like yeah, he got his freedom, so I know I'm gonna get my puppy.
Very good. Okay, hey. Give me 1 minute brief message for this meeting.
Hey, I'm Akilan, sponsored by Shaken from Montreal, guided by Ganesh Cuba. I went to this function and I paid $180. That is too much for a student. Especially for me, that is too much. And I walked inside this function hoping I would get something good. And I was so stubborn, and I walked out of that function. I knew I wasn't brainwashed, I was brain flushed. Woo! So I decided to never miss a function, and I also decided to come with someone new every time I go into another function. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Love, and my parents are died in Dolby, and this function was amazing speakers. Something I learned from Charlie is that he did what we haven't done, so it's proof that so we can do what he has done. And you need a heart to build a business, and you can make a lot.
Okay, thank you. Next one is UFT former.
Hi, I did my bachelor's degree at UFT. I think that's what my uncle wanted to say. My name's Sajani, and so the one thing that really stuck with me, I mean, you heard about, a lot of speakers before me said about time and how, time is our biggest enemy, and this was said by Charlie D'Urso, who's he makes a lot of money in this business, okay? So another thing he said that really stuck with me, he mentioned this at the Night Owl, which is like a little meeting after the first meeting. He has a degree in economics, so he was just saying that this is his opinion, but we saw the economy go down in like the 90s at some point, and then it came back up in the 2000s, and then again with the real estate it crashed again, right? And he said that it's, he's not saying it for sure, but his opinion is that it's going to take another 40 to 50 years for us to be able to recover from this economy. I'm in Gen Y, so I'll probably live through that. But a lot of people, he said, we'd probably die before that happens, and that made me really think. Like maybe not for me, but for a lot of people, this is something that you really need to come up with a secondary plan, and this is the best secondary plan that there is. So for all of you younger people out there, don't say that economy's going to boom back in 50 years. Again, you're going to waste your 50 years, working and not enjoying your life. So take advantage of this great opportunity, and if you had the misfortune to miss the last function, so make sure you don't miss the next function. You can ask the person who brought you here about it. FBD, October 2012 is going to be great.
All right.
Hi guys, I'm sponsored by my upline sponsor Anuvindan and mentored by my parents Aruna and Vilka.
All right.
I just want to let you guys know, like, I went to the function this weekend, and it got me thinking, like, obviously I've been given like a lot of advantages because of my parents, because of how hard they've worked and how much they've like set aside for me. And
it just made me realize, like, I don't want to grow up thinking, I don't want to grow up a mediocre life. I don't, when I dream about my life, I don't grow up dreaming that, oh yes, I'm going to grow up working from 9 to 5, you know, see my kids maybe half an hour a day, sleep 4 hours. Like, it's not my dream, you know what I mean? I want to grow up, I want to have a nice lifestyle, I want to have nice cars, and from what Charlie D'Urso keeps saying, like, it's not even that hard. And not even when I grow up, even now, like 21, 22-year-olds, they're making 6 figures. Like, that's amazing in my opinion. Like, 6 figures for me, like, wow, that's a lot of candy. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things you can do, so that's why I'm saying that this business opportunity, it's amazing. FED is coming up. I've been to a couple FEDs, and oh my God, it's just mind-blasting. It's too bad that I wasn't in the business when I saw those FEDs, but definitely this FED, I'm going to go, and hopefully you guys bring some people too. Thanks.
Awesome.
Thanks so much.
Hi guys, so my name is Felicia, I was sponsored by Lanka Agency. Message I took away from this FED and this function I give to you is that, okay, so I'm a person, you know, who went to school and was a student, got a job and everything, so I did what my parents told me, right? I did the right things, quote unquote. And I don't know if you remember, Charlie at a point was asking us, you know, how many of you have a job? How many of you make a comfortable living so you could do this, you know, you could buy a nice car. I was standing up, you could live in a nice house, I was standing up. I was standing up all the way up to the point where he says, if something happens to you, what would happen to your income? And no one was standing up anymore. He was the only guy standing up still. So that's something to think of, because I come from a person who's a student, who's working, then also my parents have a conventional business. So you always think like something always going to you, and something like this would just set you free. And that's something I took away from this. That's just one message. There's so much more I can tell you over time I can. And FED, you said Tony talk about other guys. This guy is one of my favorite speakers. His parents' story is very inspirational. And you know, $1.7 million in debt and free. I remember this was like $2,000 in debt. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? $1.7 million in debt. How did they get free? So to make crazy FED, he's the son of a guy who was $1.7 million in debt, and he's a diamond. So
Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Shukan. My upline is Abhiraj Muslim, son of Aruna Tilaka. What I learned from the function over this past weekend, well, starting off was no one should be thinking that, oh, you can only be successful because over years of experience or something like that. You can do this whether you're young or old. If you were there, Charlie D'Urso even gave many examples of 22-year-old making 6 figures. He even talked about an 18-year-old who was, I believe, double eagle, and he's in his 3rd month. So it's not a factor of age. You just gotta have the commitment and come on out to every function if possible. You know, at every function you learn new things and you just get more motivated. Thank you.
All right.
My name is Jamie, and my awesome sponsor is my awesome sister Monica. And what I really got out of this function, of course, got so much, learned so much, as everybody else said. But one of the things is, Charlie D'Urso mentioned is how to develop an urgency. Of course, now school is done, working, the money is good, like the first job, Celine said, first job is good, still single. But you know how to develop an urgency to get it done now while we're still young, instead of, you know, waiting till something happens and it's kind of too late, right? And another thing that really sounds great is, Aruna Tilaka mentioned this, what if in 2 years I can change the my whole financial future in just 2 years? If I work hard, I can do that. And you know, as people mentioned, FED coming up, that is the mother of all functions. It is, you know, for people who have never been, you're lucky that's your first function, but definitely don't miss FED.
All right.
Hello everyone, my name is Kanan and my friend is Pija. The thing is, I learned because as a youngster we may feel like we have some more time to, you know, like do the business and we have more time. But what I learned, one thing is, Charlie D'Urso said that the time is fly very high, right? This is just a blink of an eye. You get like 5 years, 10 years old, like. So he said that time is the biggest enemy, and as a youngster we can take this business as a career and we can work for it.
My name is Dina. I'm currently doing this business with my husband, Anandin. I'm sponsored by Aruna Tilaka, our executive diamonds. what I like to share with you that me and my husband have been doing this